As we spoke about last week at nauseum, rate and term refinances, my friends, are a stuck pig. They are done. However, the real way for you to save your client money is not from a rate and term refinance where they can brag about the lowest rate. No, it's a cash out debt consolidation refi. These are still on the table. They're still big and they're still there. Did you know that my friends over at Oaktree will go 90% cash out with a very competitive rate? You can even do a bank statement loan on these. You got to check these guys out. NonQM with Oaktree can help you with your cash out refinance, especially with our alt doc deals, amongst other things with competitive rates. Call these guys, speak with one of their account reps. They will help you out. They will show you the ropes and it will make your business better. Check these guys out, save your clients some real money by clicking this banner, my friends, right over there. Alright, so I got some great news for you guys right now. There are now more real estate agents, realtors, than there have ever been in the history of the National Association of Realtors. Now, this is super awesome for NAR because they get more in dues. It's not really so awesome for its legacy members or sellers or buyers that are looking for a full-time professional agent. Sorry to be harsh here. See, because you now have to wade through more part-timers and hope you get a good agent because you really don't know if you don't do this every day. Here's a hint, by the way. If your sister-in-law's best attribute is you married her brother, probably not the realtor for you, the one you want to work with. And I don't care that she's held to a higher standard of ethics. I can pass that Scantron test too, and I still think it's kind of funny to push the blind kid off the curb. Hitting there a little levity, people. Not about the test part, though. I'm serious about that. If you think about it, do you think Ted Bundy could have passed the ethics section of a NAR test? The answer is totally, which tells me I don't know if I necessarily trust it. Anyways, now currently has 1.46 million members. With all the hundreds of millions and growing that they make in dues, you'd think they do more to protect and advocate for their agents. Strike that, strike that. You think they might do anything, something, lift a finger to help their agents, but that's proven to be too much for the NAR. I think what they need to do is I think they need to make it harder to become a real estate agent or a realtor. Create exclusivity because the brand really is starting to mean nothing. I guarantee you, your prospective future clients are looking at reading and listening to the Zillows, HomePass, Open Doors, OfferPads, and even Redfins and the likes of them more than they care about your antiquated and totally dated NAR certified designation. Now, if you think I'm wrong, let's take a look. I just did a gig down in Southern California this last week, and here's what I learned. There are 299,000 active agents in the state of California. There were 439,200 sales in 2020. So, for the entire year, that means there is 1.46 listings per agent per year in the state of California, and it's only gotten worse since then, meaning more agents, fewer listings since 2020 is not helping out the curve here, people. But to stay with the flow, that means each agent in California had 0.121 of one listing per month for the entire year. And this doesn't even take into consideration the real professional real estate agents who stack up double and sometimes triple digit listings per year. Meaning the 0.121 of 1% listing is way out of the league and way too high for most California agents. And seriously, do you want to know why we have so many real estate agents? Because it's too hard to become a dental hygienist. You have to be on time if you decide to become a receptionist. You have to work too many hours if you want to be a bank teller. So let's just become a real estate agent. And even at that, did you know that the average agent in the state of California made $73,450 in 2020? I didn't think that was true. Apparently it is. True story. Why? Because 5 sides of a transaction for a year is going to do it in California. Wouldn't it be amazing thinking of those numbers if we had agents who actually went out there and tried to become a professional, what you could really make? Now, I forgot to tell you, on top of the record number of agents, we also just saw our inventory drop once again. From Zillow, the big takeaway from the December report is just how low inventory is sunk to. It was found that inventory levels in December dropped by 11.1% to 923,000 units, an all-time low recorded by Zillow. This number represents a 19.5% reduction from levels seen at the end of 2020 and a 40.5%, get that, a 40.5% drop from pre-pandemic times at the end of 2019. Now, that comes out to about 65% of one listing per agent in the United States. Again, think about all the agents that have 4 or more listings. These numbers bear out the simple fact that most of you who hold a real estate license are, for all intents and purposes, not a real estate agent. If you don't have business, I find it hard to say you're an agent. You might get the idea that I'm being a bit nasty broadcast to you right now to the real estate profession. Not being entirely nice about this whole thing, but let me tell you, nothing, and I mean this, nothing could be further from the truth. I've been doing these videos for 15 years advocating for you guys. It's just that there's so many agents in the field that it dilutes and makes it harder for the true professional agents to stand out and really get some done. And right now, the real estate agent profession is facing a real threat for its long-term viability from the likes of all of these fintech and iBuying companies. And having so many watered-down part-time agents in the field who are not professionals just acts to give the great agents a bad name. Because make no bones about it, when a part-time agent bumps into and lands a client that should have gone to a pro agent and they do a part-time job on that transaction, the real estate industry just pushed that client closer to the realtor alternative on their next transaction because they missed out on the pro, and now they think all realtors are the same half-assed agents. Again, record high agents and record low listings should give brokers a moment to pause before they hire the next new agent that could fog a mirror. A little discretion before you hire someone, and like the old saying goes, be slow to hire and quick to fire. If you think about it, you load your brokerage up with pros and only pros, and that's how you're going to get the team, the office, and the brokerage that you've always dreamed of. And oh, while we're at it, everything I just said totally holds true for the mortgage profession too. I hope this helps. You guys have a great day, and let's make this a great week.